It is always a plus when a children's animation can be both informative and enjoyable. However, in their efforts to teach us about the harsh truths of life, our childhood favorites have occasionally gone above and beyond. We're talking about those gloomy, dreadful parts of life that we prefer to be ignorant towards, for good reason. It's worked on occasion, although it would make the animation a little awkward or strange at most times. So, today we're gonna break down some of the more harrowing cases when cartoons just got a little too real. Our first entry is from Tiny Toon Adventures, when it demonstrated that alcohol can kill. In the one beer part of a 1991 episode, Buster, Plucky, and Hampton decide to guzzle a beer in order to educate viewers about the dangers of alcohol. After their drunken behavior alienates their buddies, the alcoholic trio goes joyriding in a stolen police cruiser and ends up tumbling to their deaths off of a mountain. Of course, it's all for show. The figures resurrect and advise kids to stay away from alcohol. Do we get to do a funny episode tomorrow? A glum Buster inquires. I hope so, and even more glum Hampton responds. Geez, talk about a buzzkill. Number 2 is in SpongeBob SquarePants, when Plankton is pushed to the brink of death. Plankton is bullied by Mr. Krabs to the point where he actually contemplates suicide, waiting in the road to be run over, until SpongeBob talks him out of it and convinces him to instead get back at Mr. Krabs in the 2010 episode One Course Meal. At the very least, it all ends happily, kinda. Though, in 2012's Are You Happy Now?, another familiar character will face suicide thoughts, when Squidward falls into despair after discovering he can't recall his happiest memories. Who knew things could be so bad in Bikini Bottom? Our third entry is from Tailspin, when Baloo is entangled in a terrorist plot. The animated series that converted characters from the Jungle Book into high-flying heroes got into some trouble over the episode Flying Dupes, in which Baloo delivered a parcel to an important military officer, unknowing that he was actually dropping off a bomb. The episode was withdrawn from the schedule after only one airing because it dealt with terrorism, with Baloo being deceived into carrying out a botched assassination attempt. Our fourth entry is the Season 2 finale of Reboot, which is pretty depressing. This video was downloaded from YouTube. You may be able to find the same content in a different format or more information on their website. The first 2 seasons of Reboot, a CGI animated series from the 90s, were primarily colorful, lighthearted entertainment, with our hero, Bob, and his buddies Enzo and Dot Matrix working to protect Mainframe's computer system from viruses, Megabyte, and Hexadecimal. Then, something happened. The Season 2 finale, Web World Wars, reminded us that the good guys don't always win, as Megabyte betrays Bob and sent him flying into the web, despite the fact that he had linked up with his opponents to face a much greater menace. Our hero, for the entirety of the show up to this point, had vanished. When Reboot reappeared, it was a completely reimagined show, with an adult Enzo who had lost his mentor and companion now leading the fight against Megabyte in a grittier, more adult version of this series. At number 5 is Hey Arnold, when it shows that Helga was a child maltreatment victim. The fan-favorite episode Helga on the Couch eventually revealed the heartbreaking reality about the aggressive bully Helga Pataki, as she opened up to a child psychologist about her family life and unhappy childhood. Ignored by her parents, Helga is forced to travel alone in the rain to her first day of preschool, and on the way she's attacked by a violent stray dog who takes her lunchbox. Only Arnold is kind to her in this whole episode, and it's why he's the source of Helga's secret crush. Hey Arnold creator Craig Bartlett considers this episode to be one of his favorites. At number 6 we have Static Shock, which investigates both gun violence and racism. Static Shock, like Batman before it, was never shy to deal with more mature subjects, but 2 episodes in particular stand out. In Sons of the Fathers, our teen hero Virgil stays over at his best friend Richie's house, only to discover that Richie's father is an aggressive racist. Then, in the episode Jimmy, a troubled teen, Jimmy Osgood, is bullied to the point where he arms himself with a gun and accidentally shoots Richie in the leg. So there you have it, folks. Did you like today's video? Let us know down in the comments below your favorite cartoon that maybe just got a little too mature. With this though, we're gonna wrap up the video, so if you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more incredible videos like this one. We hope to meet you guys again in the next video, but until then, I'll catch you later.